Well, this is take two. Welcome to day 4 of the art challenge. And this is my little sketch from yesterday. I played around with a little bit and started filling out the shadows, just started drawing it in a little bit more. So we'll get started today with part 4 of this. So again, still if you guys are joining me first time today, what you want to do first off is pick 1 to 3 things that you want to draw. I started out with 1, clouds, and then I just added some lightning and suns, and now as you can tell, they become like weird birds and weird cloud people. Anyway, let's get started for day 4. So one of the things I like to do first, in order to overcome that whole idea of the blank canvas, is I like to break it up into different sections, and I think that just helps to overcome the obstacle of that blank page. So for that part, you guys can do however you like. I like to kind of just each time kind of experiment with different shapes. So this is pretty much the idea, kind of if any of you guys played with like Illustrator, they have artboards on there. And I just think it's fun because it gives you more flexibility to see what kind of maybe ideas you guys come up with. So maybe I'll do like a little triptych panel here. It's almost like you're making like a little storyboard for yourself for your morning sketch. Maybe this one. I think of all my dimensions, I really like the landscape kind of thin, or really fun to sketch in. And then again, as you can see, it doesn't have to be perfect at all. So okay, so I have a little question of the day that I'm going to do from now on is how art challenges can improve productivity. So one of the things, especially with this, at least for me already, I'm being 10 times more productive. I marked it on the calendar, so by putting it down, you're kind of reinforcing the habit, which is really cool. And another thing I like about this is by keeping it short, 5 to 10 minutes, you're making it so it's not such a huge deal. And one of the cool things about doing something like this is once you get started drawing, usually you keep going. So you kind of overcome the obstacle of like, oh, I have to, make the time. But once you actually do it, you're just stoked usually. At least that's my experience. So yeah, join me. Break up your board and choose your 3 items. And also the idea of picking ideally 1 makes it easier, so you don't have to like sit there trying to figure out what am I going to do, what am I going to draw. So I just picked pretty much my favorite thing. So another quote of the day, actually the question of the day happened, but this quote of the day, I was reading a book last night. It's called, I believe it's Ask and It Is Given. It was recommended by a Wayne Dyer video. And basically it says, worrying is using in your imagination to create something you do not want. So that's why we're trying to do these simple challenges. We're not going to worry. We're just going to start, have fun, let go of that. Because we want to use our imagination to create something good, not to bring forth what we don't want. Okay, so I'm just going to start and seeing what I want to do for the day. Sometimes it's fun to just keep it light and simple, and if any of you guys have joined me prior, you will know that these are kind of like the weird abstract shapes of clouds that I like, and this is like the basic lightning that I think is fun to do. Let me open up one thing for you guys. So I wanted to bring a little time lapse that I did yesterday. Let me see if it'll open up here. There it is. This is the little time lapse I made last night of the image of, I believe that one's day 2. It's just kind of fun to, basically we're creating these little storyboards, and then later on we'll have, you guys can have time to maybe, even if you want another 5-minute session later in the day, just keeping it simple to like 5 minutes will make you, I think, overcome the obstacle of like, oh, I don't have any time and all that kind of stuff. But I think we do all have time. We just have to like 5 minutes. That's why keeping this 5-10 minutes is key, I think, in not overthinking it. Okay, so there's one. I'll keep it simple for now. Let's see. I think starting sketches is almost like, it's like creating a cool, kind of like a, I don't know, like you're creating these little weird dimensional worlds that are just fun to experiment whichever way they end up leading. And again, I'm giving myself a lot of creative freedom. This is still, in my opinion, a cloud, believe it or not. So these clouds in these worlds can take on many forms. Maybe this one here you can see is raining. It's kind of fun. So then I'm going to take away that little time lapse. That one finished. I wanted to bring another little image. Let's see if I can bring it up here. This is another little sketch that started out of a, let's see if I can make it a little bigger. So this image started the same way as these little sketches, like a little sketch, and then this pretty, maybe I forget the exact image, it's a pretty big painting, but it's kind of fun to, you know, start with little sketches. You can see my little clouds there. I've always liked to do clouds. And then the cool thing about it is a lot of these little art challenges that people do will open the doorway for you to do, you know, bigger pieces of work. And also, if, you know, people actually follow along with this, then we can all share what designs we come up with during this like brief period of time together. Usually challenges, I think, are a little bit longer, and this is actually the first challenge I've ever done. So I got inspired by, I think it's Inktober. I've never actually seen those yet, but I was like, that's a really great idea. And I just thought, why not just do one and just like stop making excuses for why I don't have time to do it. So if you guys have any ideas on other reasons why art challenges have worked for you, what you guys have made with art challenges, it'd be great to hear from you guys. So this one's going to be like, I don't know if any of you guys have ever done triptychs, but I've done a couple of them. They're kind of fun. So kind of like bring these design elements so they're kind of like all part of the same piece. I just think they're like cool design wise, especially when I see them in like a lot of times like cool restaurants will have like cool triptychs. I'm usually the dork who'll get up from the table and go stare at art at a restaurant. And other people are wondering, what the hell is she doing here by my table taking a picture of the art? I'm like, oh, there's some really cool stuff. Like the other day I was in a coffee shop in Winter Park. I was selling my downhill bike, and the art there was phenomenal. This lady has done these interpretations of like these famous like singers and stuff, but as if they were there to go skiing. They're super cool. I was so impressed. Okay, so let me just continue. Maybe this one can have the lightning go across. Would be kind of cool. I don't know, just have fun. I think that's the key. See what weirdness comes up. Another idea, let me see if I have any of them with me here. Where are they? I think they're all upstairs. Maybe I'll do that tomorrow. I'll do the image transfer idea. So you can always print out designs, cover the back with your pencil, and transfer them onto here to give you, if you're like still stuck and not sure what to do. Let me see if I have anything else to show you guys. Yeah. Okay, let's go back here for a sec. Let me finish up. Let me just do a rounded. Sometimes just like, you know, maybe just picking one of the elements and making it like super abstract, which is kind of what this is. This just looks almost like waves at this point. Like baby. So it's like your own little visual language you're playing around with. Let's see what the next one is. Maybe this one can be like just like lightning all the way across. So I think I have my little designs. I'll probably work on these again like I did the other ones. Maybe do another little time lapse of drawing this one in, which is kind of fun. But yeah, I'd love it if you guys leave in the comments below what you chose for your design elements that you're going to experiment with. And again, this is day 4, but you can just join me at any point in this. We're just picking 3 items, breaking up your page into little artboards, and just drawing away for 5 to 10 minutes. So we've passed the 10-minute mark, but I see there's one person watching, so welcome. I don't know where you're from, but basically the premise of this little challenge is this is day 4. It's a really quick little challenge. I picked clouds, sun, and lightning, and over the last 4 days I've been doing little sketches. This is from yesterday's sketch. Let me turn this off here. This is from day 2, and day 1 I haven't really filled it out as much yet, but day 1. And the idea is to make it really simple, pick a topic, and experiment with those design elements all week long. And here I am for today. And yeah, for now I'm going to continue probably sketching and adding elements to this. And one of the things I was doing and showing everybody is once I get a sketch, a lot of times maybe I'll blow it up, I'll fill it out, I'll scan it in maybe at this level, bring it into Photoshop, sometimes print them way bigger and make canvases out of them or paintings. So kind of like what this is. Where is it? This guy right here started the same way. This is a larger painting, and this little bird creature started out like a little sketch like this. And sometimes I'll blow them up and transfer them onto bigger pieces. So yeah, if you're here to join the challenge, draw away and have fun. And tomorrow I will show you guys probably a time lapse of this one as well. And yeah, this is a lot of fun. I'm doing a lot more art than I have in a long time, other than just working on other people's projects. It's fun doing this. So remember, the quote of the day is, worrying is using your imagination to create something you do not want. So we're going to try to use our imagination to create stuff we do want. So thanks for watching. Have a wonderful rest of your day, and see you here tomorrow at around, today was a little late start. I was up really late watching YouTube videos and drawing, which is fun. Super addictive. Okay, have a good one. Catch you all later. Bye.